Life often feels like a river that never stops flowing. Each day, as the sun rises and sets, our minds are filled with countless thoughts, worries about what tomorrow might bring, regrets about what we could have done differently yesterday. We chase after happiness, thinking it lies somewhere in the distant future or buried deep in our memories. Yet, more often than not, happiness seems just out of reach, slipping between our fingers like grains of sand. Long ago, in a peaceful village nestled between gentle hills and whispering forests, there lived a young man named David. He was known for his restless spirit. Though surrounded by beauty and loved by many, David often felt uneasy. His heart carried the weight of yesterday's mistakes and tomorrow's uncertainties. No matter how hard he tried, contentment eluded him. One day, unable to bear the turmoil within, David confided in a friend. "I feel lost," he admitted. "My mind is crowded with regrets and fears. I can't find peace, no matter what I do." His friend listened with understanding and said, "There is one person who might help you. An old man lives at the edge of the village. People say he holds the secret to happiness." With hope stirring in his heart, David set out at dawn the next day. The path to the old man's house wound through forests and fields, past singing streams and wildflowers nodding in the breeze. Yet, David's mind was too troubled to notice nature's gentle beauty. Finally, as the sun reached its peak, he arrived at a small cottage shaded by ancient trees. The old man greeted David with a warm smile. His eyes sparkled with kindness and wisdom. David poured out his troubles, speaking of his regrets, his worries, and his longing for peace. The old man listened patiently. When David finished, the old man nodded and disappeared into his cottage. He returned holding a small, unlit candle and a box of matches. "Come," the old man said, and led David to a quiet garden behind the cottage. There, he handed the candle and matches to David. "Light this candle," he instructed. David did as told, and a gentle flame danced to life. "Now," the old man continued, "I want you to walk around this garden, holding the candle. But there is one rule: do not let the flame go out. No matter what happens, gusts of wind, swaying branches, your only task is to protect the flame." David nodded, though confused by the simplicity of the task. He began to walk slowly, his eyes fixed on the candle. At first, the task seemed easy. The air was still, and the flame burned steadily. But as he moved, a breeze rustled the leaves. The flame flickered, threatening to vanish. David's attention sharpened. Every step he took was careful. Every movement, deliberate. He became acutely aware of the present moment, the way the wind felt against his skin, the sound of his footsteps on the earth, the subtle trembling of his hand. As time passed, David noticed something extraordinary. His racing thoughts grew quiet. His regrets about the past faded into the background, and his worries about the future no longer clamored for attention. He was simply present, guarding the fragile flame. After a while, the old man called David back. "How do you feel?" he asked softly. David paused, surprised by his own answer. "Calm," he said. "Peaceful. My mind feels clear, as if a storm has passed. For the first time, I'm not worried about anything else, only this moment and this flame." The old man smiled. "This candle is your inner self," he explained. "Your peace, your happiness, your true nature. Life will always bring winds, regrets, fears, distractions. But if you focus on guarding your inner flame, you will find calm in any storm. True happiness isn't found in the past or in dreams of the future. It is found in the presence of now, in the simple awareness of being alive." David understood. He saw that most of his suffering had come from letting his mind wander, replaying the past, fearing what was yet to come. But when he focused on the present, his heart grew light and his mind became still. The old man continued, "You see, each day is a gift. Each breath is a miracle. When you live with awareness, you notice the warmth of the sun, the laughter of a friend, the beauty of a flower blooming by the roadside. You see that happiness was never far away. It was inside you all along, waiting for you to be present enough to feel it." David thanked the old man with deep gratitude. As he walked home, he carried the candle with him, not just in his hand, but in his heart. The journey back felt different. He noticed the colors of the wildflowers, the melody of birdsong, the gentle caress of the breeze. Each step was a celebration of the present moment. In the days and years that followed, David remembered the lesson of the candle. Whenever worries crept in or regrets haunted his thoughts, he would pause, take a deep breath, and focus on the now. He learned to guard his inner flame, to treat each moment as a precious gift. The more he practiced, the more peaceful and joyful he became. Others in the village noticed the change in David. He radiated a quiet happiness, a calm that seemed to touch everyone around him. When people asked him for his secret, he would smile and share the story of the candle, hoping that they too would discover the power of living in the present. And so, the wisdom of the old man was passed from heart to heart, like a flame lighting another candle. It taught that while life will always bring challenges, happiness is found not by escaping the present, but by embracing it fully. By guarding our inner flame, our peace, our awareness, we unlock the secret of true happiness, and we realize that everything we seek is already within us, waiting to be discovered in the gentle light of now.